And welcome back to the Hot Lap. Congratulations, Wales' own Elfyn Evans wins in Sweden. Once again, I'm eating humble pie because I said Evans is under pressure. Not the favourite for the title. I'm not necessarily saying he is, but I do think he absolutely looks like at some point he could be a championship contender again after his very average 2024. So I'll be full up on humble pie. And even more humble pie is the guy who finished second, Taka. Yeah, I'm going to be obese with the humble pie. So, congratulations, Elfyn Evans, on winning the rally. I mean, absolutely amazing. I am extremely happy for you, Elfyn. The Rally Sweden winner. Now, it was the whole rally. Yeah, there wasn't one particular stage where he was good at, but I would like to cite you to the stage, I think it was SS16, where Taka had taken the lead. Elfyn Evans, he'd lost a bit of confidence. He'd lost confidence in his car. Let's go back, maybe change the setup. We're saying he lost seconds to Taka. Taka was in the lead. And whereas 2024 Evans, I think, wouldn't have won. He wouldn't really have come back. The pressure normally gets to him. One way or another, he gets really nervous. But this is Elfyn Evans 2025 style. And he brought it back and did it arguably the best stage of his Swedish rally win. Easily was SS16. And this was him and his co-driver, Scott Martin.
Look at that reaction.
So happy.
That's great to see.
That feeling is so good. It's so good, the feeling.
I mean, look, yeah.
Look at that reaction. That's great to see.
That feeling is...
And that's basically Elfyn Evans winning SS16. As I said, the most important, I think, stage at that time, getting the lead. And then we had obviously the short sprint at the Red Barn, which it was going to be difficult for Taka to come back, but not impossible, because once again Elfyn could make a mistake. But there we go. He was still faster. An absolute spectacle. The second time he's won Rally Sweden. But massive congratulations to Elfyn Evans. Brilliant. And also this guy here. So unlike Elfyn, I think for the first time in a while, if you are a WRC fan through and through, and a WRC2 fan, a Rally 2 fan through and through, quite often Rally 2 was more exciting, especially last year when we got to the last day. However, wow, I mean, this guy here, Ollie Solberg, pretty much, I'm not saying dominated, but let's just say he had the whole thing under his control without a shadow of a doubt. So absolutely well done to Ollie Solberg. We'll hopefully, if I have time, I'll do a video about the WRC2 event, maybe, or Solberg if I can. But massive congratulations to you, Solberg. You never look back. And it was so nice to see him winning once again, 3 times now, his home event. Boy, does this guy need a WRC upgrade, as in WRC1. He needs a promotion. Surely, if he wins that championship, he will get that promotion. Well done, Solberg. Now, SS12, this was yesterday, which we didn't really comment on. Adrian Fourmaux, he was looking one of the fastest. He was looking like a podium contender. If you remember, at one point, Fourmaux was in the lead of the rally, but at SS12 he went wide into a corner, sadly hitting a snowbank, and his car just got absolutely buried, didn't it? And that was pretty much the end of any chances, obviously, of a podium or good result. And I felt for him, but at the time he was still up there with the other Hyundai drivers, and that's what was so impressive with it all. He was absolutely amazing. And I had my doubts going from M Sport, where he was let's just say, big fish in a little pond. Now he's a little fish in a big pond, so to speak. When he went to Hyundai, and he's been really good. Yes, granted, we're only 2 rallies into the season, but still, he has not disappointed, and he's carried on as he did from M Sport. Yeah, he made that mistake. A bit sad. A couple of other people made that mistake. He was pushing, but that all stemmed from the fact that he had his loose helmet. His loose helmet. He essentially hadn't done it up properly and lost 20 seconds there. And then in his mindset, I need to make up for that. I need to make up for that. Bear in mind, he was looking at a podium, and now minus 20 seconds for being a silly Billy. It's easily done. And as the commentator said, he's never going to do that again, is he? And I doubt he will. It kind of reminded me of the time when I think Scott Martin, Elfyn Evans, Evans's co-driver, ended up forgetting his notes on that one rally. I'm not sure which one it was, but yeah, to look at his phone. So anyway, well, I mean, up until then, Fourmaux was looking really. I'm sure he'll come back when we go to Kenya, which I absolutely can't wait. A highlight of the season. Now this is Josh McLaren, the one of the M Sport drivers. Yeah, going to town, and well, into the snow. SS16. I really felt for him. I was like, oh no, that's not good at all. Yeah, got to follow that guy there on Renegades, and there he is trying to get out of the snow. I really felt for him, but ultimately, you know, like Fourmaux, it is a mistake. Here we go again. He kind of like brakes a bit too late and then just loses the car a bit. Almost tries to correct it, and then just a bunch of snow. And yes, it is soft snow, but it goes so deep and it just surrounds the car as if you were like jumping into a ball pit. And yeah, it's very hard to get out, and that was kind of like the end of his rally there, sadly. And this is obviously here is eventually. I mean, you can see the big hole it made. Eventually getting out of that snow and then carrying well with a bit of damage. He did end up. I think he did end up carrying on though, but still. So there we go. There's that one there. Now, this is the WRC Super Sunday where Elfyn Evans won by 0.7 seconds over Takamatu Kasuta. Ott Tanak finishing third. Neuville finishing fourth. Obviously, Neuville finished third overall in the end. Rovin Perra, yeah, we'll be talking about him in our drivers, winners and losers. Where was he? Martin Sesks, I think. Brilliant. Absolutely. I mean, brilliant. Fantastic. What can you say? Martin Sesks, 30.7 seconds behind, and beating Gregor Monster, beating Josh McLaren. Obviously, you know, the whoops a daisy from Josh, but still, Sammy Piari felt like he was really fast in places, but he kind of didn't turn up. So the podium, brilliant, and we have to mention obviously Sesks, who I think did a really good job. He showed M Sport why he should be the lead driver, even though he's the part-time driver. But there we go. There's money problem. This is what he said. This is what he said on Facebook. This was one to get through. We did everything in the morning. Needed to hold our position. It has been a good weekend. We managed to maintain the right pace. So I'm more than happy this weekend. That's 6th place locked up. Overall, OA. To be the leading M Sport crew, hopefully, is a sign of what's to come, but we are still on that learning curve, he said. Thanks for the great support from our partners, fans, family, and friends at the stage, side, and back home. We'll be back in May. Oh, God, it seems ages away, doesn't it? It's February. We'll be back in May for Rally Portugal. And I'm sure he'll do very well there. So this was the overall standings in the current championship. OJ still second, despite not being there. I mean, Elfyn Evans pretty much has a whole rally's worth of points ahead of arguably is potentially going to be the main contender, the favourite, Rovin Perra, and 61 points. Who would have thought that? When you want to look at the standings overall, this is it. First Evans, second OJ, who doesn't really count at this point. Third Rovin Perra, and then Neuville, the champion, is fourth. Tanak fifth. Takamoto Katsuta in 6th, so close to really winning that first rally event. He's definitely ready now. Could he win in Kenya? He was second, I think, in Kenya, wasn't he? And then, it's a bit embarrassing for M Sport. Martin Sesks ahead of both Josh McLaren and Munster, despite only doing one rally compared to their two. Okay. But there we go. So, back to the positive stuff. Rally Sweden. Absolutely congratulations to Elfyn Evans. I mean, we were waiting last year for him to win a rally, and he did it at the last rally. Yeah, I was like, okay, that's great, but yeah, we wanted more, and more is certainly what we are getting. But if you made it to the end, thank you so much. Just clicking on this video is more than enough. If you are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It will make a massive difference. If you already are and you want to do that bit extra, hit the like button. But thank you so much. We will be back with our winners and losers in early in the week as well as talking about Rally Beyond as well and many other things. It is a while to go until the next rally, which is about a month away, isn't it? In March, which is Kenya, slightly earlier this year. Are we going to avoid those monsoons? Well, I wanted rain at the last Kenya rally, and we didn't get any, did we? I was talking to Chris about that. we didn't get any. And I think we were both quite gutted because it would have spiced things up. But maybe we'll do a rain dance on the Thursday night and we'll see. Thank you very much. Stay safe and speak to you soon.